man. So. Hey man, so how much did it cost when the police kicked your door down, man?
Oh man, it cost the damages on the door. The door itself was like about $400 for the door.
Damn, for a door? How much doors going for these days?
Bro, this one has like glass in it, and it has like pieces of smoked glass. It's like clear glass and smoked glass. You ever see what's that glass, the colored glass? You know what I'm talking about? And it makes a picture. So. You know what I'm talking about? It makes a picture. I forget what you call it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like that. But it's like squares of, or they're all like different shapes. It's hard to explain. It's like some of them are smoked and some of them are clear. Like you can see through the door. It's like there's a window there in the door. But I had to buy the whole door and the frame and the trim. I had to buy everything. And then screw the door in.
So you put the door in yourself?
Yeah. I guess the people don't know that my door was kicked in by the police. And it wasn't my fault. My son happened to be living with me, and then he decided to do dumb shit. And they fucking came looking. They came right through the front door. Pow! That was a fucked up day, man. I'm trying to tell you. Fucked up day. Guns in my head. Fucking, don't move, we'll blow your head off. I'm like, oh shit. I did not go to jail, thank God. I did not go to jail for nothing. But going to jail was the last thing on my mind. I thought I was going to get my head fucking blown off. You know what I mean?
So you was in the house, man? Who was in the house?
No, I wasn't home. I was at a meeting. I came home. I seen all these lights, and I'm like, oh shit. You know, I'm thinking something happened or, you know, whatever. So I drive up on the lawn thinking, you know, because I can't even pull in my driveway. They fucking pulled out guns, bro. They thought I was gonna run people over. That's what they thought. Because I could have like taken out about 3 cops if I wanted to, if I gunned it. I mean, I would have got fucked up, but you know what I'm saying? I would have hit about 3 of them. So they're like, got all their guns out. They're like, don't move. And I'm like, my doors are locked. I got my hands up. I'm like, all right, y'all can chill. All right, I live here. You know what I'm saying? They pulled me out the car. They put me in another car.
No, they didn't. They didn't pull you out the car.
Hell yeah, man. They cuffed me, yanked me the fuck out. They had me fucking gripped up, boy. I was gripped the fuck up. I wasn't going nowhere. And the shit is, they didn't really find nothing here. You know, they found evidence against my son, but no drugs were here or nothing like that. But
right.
You know, he was doing dumb shit out there. And he was living with his girlfriend, so all that shit was probably over there. I don't know. But they came here looking, you know, like fucking investigating or whatever. And they came in my shit. And they tore my house apart, but not as bad as, you know, the door was the worst part of it, man. That was the worst part. They fucking took that bitch off the hinges, bro. I don't know what the fuck they used, but the whole frame was all fucked up. The door, bro, like, literally, you could have walked over with one finger and just pushed the door right down. Like it was that fucked up. I closed the door as best I could that night, and you know, slept in the living room, thinking a motherfucker might break in. It was like fucking. It was ugly, man. It was ugly. It was ugly. But you know, I got that. But I gotta say this: my son paid for the door. He paid for the door and everything, and I put it in. It's still not done.
Oh, your son paid for it?
Yeah, man. It was his fucking problem. It wasn't mine. I didn't ask for my door to be knocked the fuck in. So, we got a new door out of it. You want to look at it like that. It was fucked up.
You had it that way.
Yeah, but,
niggas yanking you out the car.
Dude, yeah, he yanked me the fuck out like fuck. And my arm, I got a bad shoulder. They're like, I'm like telling them like, bro, like, you know, I'm complying. There's no need. These motherfuckers are always rough, man. They don't give a fuck. They're like, fuck you and your problems. I'm like, bro, I am complying. I'm not fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting you. I'm telling you. I told them that shit before I got out the car. I'm like, all right, fellas, no rough stuff, all right? I'm complying. There's no need for the bullshit. All right, I'll get the fuck out. Do what you want. Just fucking be cool, all right? Everybody be cool. The one dude, he was like fucking screaming on the other side of me. The other dude that was in my window, he's like kind of calm talking to me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, make sure you tell these motherfuckers to chill. I ain't got no issues with you. Just fucking be cool. You know, so, you know, I opened the door. I was slow as a motherfucker, boy, opening that door. I was like, I don't know if I want to get out here. Yeah, it was a trip, man. It definitely, you know.
Imagine you doing some dumb shit like reaching for your pistol, man.
I was armed, bro. I was armed. I had my gun on me. It was
you
on
had
me.
it on you?
I had it on me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they pulled me out. And I told them that, though, but I told them, I was like, look, I'm armed, so, you know, just everybody be cool. I'm like, I am not no threat. You know what I'm saying? I had to make that statement. I am not a threat, you know? They opened the door. They got me out. They got me disarmed. They took my gun. They took the bullets out of it, put it in a glove, and then they were holding on to it. I was detained. I wasn't in custody. I was detained. And then afterwards, they gave me back my shit. You know, my bullets, my gun. They gave me everything back. Everything was all good. Nobody went to jail except for one person. But it wasn't me. The fucked up part is my neighbors were all out. My next door neighbor saw that shit and she cringed when she saw them guns come out. She was like, "Oh shit, they're about to shoot him." Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna go down right now. You know.
That was embarrassing, man.
Yeah, I mean, and my neighbor across the street is a corrections officer for a youth facility.
Yeah.
So he's in law enforcement too. So yeah, it was embarrassing. But you know what? The cool thing is, I got cool neighbors, man. You know, like the rest of my neighbors, most of them were like, we ain't even talking to you. You know what I mean? I had them the next day, you know, or the days that followed, the neighbors that came out and would see you, they like wouldn't even talk to you or look at you. My neighbor on my one side came to my door that night. Both of them came over to check on us. They were like, "Are you guys okay? Can we do anything for you? We're here for you." You know what I mean? They were cool as fuck. And my other neighbor on the other side, she didn't come to us right away, but she came, you know, she talked to us. She wasn't judgmental or nothing like that. The rest of them were kind of judgmental. You could kind of tell, you know, everybody's like, "Oh, look at the criminals and shit," you know. We got criminals living on the block, you know. So, but, you know, we didn't go to jail. It wasn't nothing that we did wrong, you know. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong. So.
Oh, don't tell me they had Brenda on the floor, too, man.
No, she actually pulled up, and she was about to go to jail, man, because she was, like, trying to get to the house, and I think she didn't know at the time. She didn't see me. She saw the car. She knew I was there. She didn't know that I was in the back of a cop car. That I was, and she was trying to get to me, and they wouldn't let her. And they told her that if she kept coming, they were going to arrest her. So she had to stand on the sidelines and kind of wait till things kind of died down. So they released me, and then then we got together. But before that, they weren't going to let her near the house. I happened to pull up. I pulled up on my lawn, bro. I didn't even pull in my driveway. I pulled up on my lawn, drove to the front door. All right, motherfucking cops was like, "Where you going?" You know, they had me pinned. I was like, "Okay," you know, and they explained everything to me. Told me that, you know, my son was doing dumb shit, and they had him under surveillance, and they did some undercover shit to him, and got him popped, and you know that was his problem, man. You know, he created that shit, and I told him. Before that shit, because I was suspecting it, man. I was telling him, "Bro, if you're doing anything stupid, you better stop."
He was denying it, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, he was denying. "Oh, I ain't doing nothing. It's all good," or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? You're going to deal with the consequences when it happens. "Oh, it's going to be all good. I ain't doing nothing." Okay. I'm not going to press you. But, you know, I'm telling you, And the shit is that I've told him his whole life, the train's coming, get off the track. He kept standing there. He just wait for that shit to hit him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just know when shit's gonna happen. When shit's gonna happen, somebody, you're gonna get a warning. You're gonna get something. Something's gonna tell you the fucking train is coming. Get the fuck off the track. And if you don't get off the track and you get hit, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? And even so, you still know. You know right from wrong, man. Come on.
Let's back up a little bit, man. So, who was in the house when they kicked that bitch down?
The dog.
So they just kicked down the empty door? Oh, Lord.
Oh, they knocked on the door. They had a bullhorn, bro. They were outside with a bullhorn scream, you know, fucking. And the neighbors are telling them, they ain't nobody home.
But they weren't trying to hear that shit.
No, they gotta do their job. They're gonna
fucking.
Most
action they had all in weeks, man.
Yeah, nothing goes on around here really, for the most part. I mean, there's been a few incidents that have happened that you know, cops were called, but nothing like this, bro. I'm telling you, we were like talk of the town for a while, you know. They were like fucking out there with a bullhorn, bro, like screaming, like, "Come on out with your hands up. We know you're in there. You're hiding under the bed, smoking a cigarette. We know you're there. Come on out. We can see the ash burn. We know you're in there." Fucking can't, dude. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad I wasn't home, because had I been home, and you know how the motherfuckers are, you know what I mean? Like they killed that young girl. They ain't even they just bust through her crib. They ain't even announced themselves. I mean, I don't know. I was told that they used the bullhorn outside, but, you know, I would have automatically armed up. The minute I heard some shit, bro, I would have been ready. And had somebody been looking through the window, spying on me or whatever, and see me grab a gun, they would have been shooting, bro. They would have been popping me. Because that's how I would have came out, man. I would have been like, "Oh, no, you be coming in here like that."
Hey, let me tell you this, man. You would have went out like a legend, man.
I don't know, man. It's like
that's what I would have said at your funeral.
Yeah, well, then you're dead. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what point was it? You know what I mean? People die like that every day for these dumb motherfuckers doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? And they busting in her crib. I don't think they didn't have a warrant or nothing. They just rolled up in there.
It was the wrong house. And the whole time they already had the guy they was looking for in custody.
See what I mean? This shit happens every day. Shit like that happens. You know, it's like, yeah, and people make a fuss about it at that moment, but then, you know, it kind of drifts off to the back. You know what I'm saying? And then you're forgotten. You know what I mean? Only your closest will remember you, man. But the rest of the world will be like, okay, it was just a little fucking blurb in a newspaper, a little fucking news report. That's it. If that. I could have easily got killed that night. And that was all as a result of what my son was doing. It was had it happened, had something really, really bad happened, it would have been his fault. That would have been on his head. You know what I mean? He created that situation when I asked him not to. And that was his fault. So it is what it is, man, you know? But, you know, he doesn't live here anymore, so, I mean, I live a peaceful, quiet life, man. I don't fuck with nobody fucks with me. I'm happy. And this neighborhood is nice, man. It's quiet. You know, my neighbors are cool for the most part. You know what I mean? Nobody bothers me. This would be a perfect place for you. I'm gonna, when Vic comes, there's a couple of houses that are for sale down the street. I haven't told him about it, but I'm gonna show him. Because they're real cheap, man. They're not that expensive. Something you can get into, you know, relatively, you know, if you got into them, your mortgage, you know, if you drop a little bit of money on it, your mortgage would probably be like $200-300 a month.
Damn.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. It's not that expensive.
And they nice houses too.
They're nice, very nice. 2-3 bedroom.
Y'all got the bugs and shit, man, down there in Florida. All the weird ass insects, man. I don't know.
Fuck you got in Texas? Fucking rattlesnakes? That's cool. What the fuck?
We got tarantulas.
Yeah, tarantulas. You got some crazy shit. Yeah, man, what the fuck? I mean, they got some of that shit up here, but I mean, it's not that bad.
We live in an apartment that you gotta walk up the stairs to. If you're already on the ground with that shit, man, it's war.
It's war. Shit, I spray.
Close the door, man. It's over with.
I spray my doorway with some fucking Raid. I don't know if that helps, but for the most part, I mean, every now and then, man, we got a spider coming through, and some big ass wolf spiders or fucking those what do you call brown recluse. Those motherfuckers will fuck you up. They bite you, you might have to get some shit amputated.
Damn.
A brown recluse, yeah, they're poisonous as fuck.
What they call?
A recluse, a brown recluse. You can look it up, man. They're a nice size. Yeah, I mean, some of them can get the size of your hand. They're pretty big. The wolf spiders are big too. But the biggest spider I've seen, bro, they call them banana spiders, man. These fuckers are huge, bro. They're huge. They got the body the size of a peanut, right? And the legs, man, stretch out, man, like fucking, probably like 7 inches, man. Some of them get big as shit. But they're around, call them banana spiders. I'm assuming that they hang around fruit. I don't know, but every now and then, I had one living right on my window, and I left his ass there. My wife was like, "You gonna get rid of him?" I'm like, "No, he ain't fucking with nobody. Leave him there. He ain't fucking with me. I ain't fucking with him. We're cool." You know what I'm saying? So that fucker stayed on the window for the longest, and then I guess it was like a storm or whatever, and the web would get knocked down, and then he rebuilt it, and then he would stay there. But one day, I guess the wind took it, and he said, "Fuck it, I'm moving the fuck out of here. I'm out." But like around the corner of my house, on the side of my house, they were like, I want to say it was like 10 of them, and they had all these big ass webs, and they were all there, a bunch of them, huge spiders, bro, big as fuck. But they don't, from what I understand, they're not poisonous, and they don't really fuck with you. So I'm like, they ain't bother me, I ain't bother them. But them wolf spiders, the wolf spiders are not deadly, but they look scary as fuck. They get big too. They get big as your hand. They look like tarantulas to me. So I kill those fuckers. And the brown recluse, I'll kill those for the most part.
Those are poisonous ones,
yeah,
right? Brown recluse?
Yeah, they're the poisonous ones, man. You want to kill those. You don't want to be sleeping and that motherfucker crawl on you and bite you. You know what I mean? Because what they do is they inject some kind of fucking venom into you, and it kind of spreads, and it fucking eats your skin, turns it to gel, and it could fucking like infect your skin, infect your leg or arm, wherever it bites you, and all that skin's got to get cut out. Now you got a fucking dug out hole in you. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. They're ugly as fuck. I don't fuck with them. I'll kill them if I see them. Florida's not a bad place.
Are they fast? Man, I don't fuck with spiders, man.
I mean, they're. I mean, I guess they're fast. I mean, I've chased one, but I hit them as soon as I hit them with the Raid, bro. They're like, they'll take a few steps and then they'll flip over. That Raid fucks them up,
bro. Ready to kill them.
Hell yeah, bro. They get hit with that shit, it fucks them up. Any spider, man, fucking any of that, I don't care what spider it is. You spray with some Raid, man, it's gonna fuck them up. Any kind of roach spray. I got sprays for fucking hornets. I got sprays for all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers start building.
Fucking around.
No, fuck no. I got an arsenal of sprays, man. The motherfuckers start building. They start building nests and fucking. They want to build honeycombs and shit on my. Dude, I got that spray that shoots like 50 feet. Fuck them up. I ain't even got to be there. It's hit them from far, man. You know what I mean? Because when they get mad, bro, they want to fuck you up. Bees are like fucking. They got like a mind of their own. It's like you fuck with them, they're like, look, we're being fucked with, and that's him right there. Let's get him, and they all fucking just like swarm on you and start stinging you and shit. They'll chase you, bro. You literally have to run into some water or something, jump into, because I mean they'll kill you, bro. If you get stung enough times, you know what I'm saying, you could die. If you get stung enough times, yeah, you'll fucking die from bee stings.
My boy was telling me he was with a group of his guys, and one of his fucking idiotic friends wanted to fuck with a hornet's nest, a bee's nest, and they told him, "Yo, don't fuck with that shit, man." He like, man, I don't know what the fuck happened, but he said he went and knocked that shit down. He said over 100 bees came out that motherfucker, bro, and chased his ass.
Yeah.
He had to dive in the river, man.
Yep. They will fuck you up, man. They got a mind of their own. That's their whole job, is to protect that hive. You know what I'm saying? That's their whole job. That's their life. You know what I mean? It's to protect that motherfucker. And they got a queen in there or whatever, and they're protecting her. And they'll get pissed, man. They will fucking fuck your shit up. Sting the shit out of you.
Life.
Hell yeah. There's some ride or die motherfuckers in that thing. I saw a video of it said the video was called like 100, I don't know, I think it was called 100 hornets versus 10,000 bees, right? Something like that. And these hornets went into the hive, and they I don't know how you never watch like fucking those shows, like those nature shows where they have a camera right up in there and they can watch the action of what's going on, right? These hornets rolled up in there and they were just snapping these motherfuckers' head. The hornets are they're like 10 times bigger than the bee. And they're just snatching bees up and chopping their heads off, man. Just cutting. They got these like things, these like pinchers from like their mouth or whatever, and they were just like scissors, man. They were cutting their head clean the fuck off, click, just grabbing bees, and within like probably like 15, 20 minutes, they killed the entire hive, bro. Like all these bees were fighting back, trying to fight these hornets, and they couldn't beat them, man. They fucked those bees up. Those hornets came in and killed everything. Everybody. They killed everybody. That was an amazing thing to see. Some of that nature shit, yeah, man. Just look it up, like, I guess hornets versus bees.
Bullies, man.
Bro, they just take over shit. They
And can't them motherfuckers, they got like unlimited steams, right?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a nature dude, but, you know, I guess, I would assume.
You know, bees, they sting you once, then they kill over.
Well, I guess some of them do. Some of them do, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know much about bees. But I know I've heard about some African killer bees or some shit. There was a movie back in the 70s called The Swarm. And it was about killer bees, and there was a swarm of bees that's killing everything. They take over a city. Yeah, it was an old 70s flick.
No. I remember when I was in the projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
I probably was about 5 or 6 years old, man. I don't know. A bee was around me, and I started swinging my arms like a little bitch, you know. Get the fuck away from me. You know what I mean? I thought I got rid of that motherfucker. That motherfucker was buzzing around me again. I'm like, oh, shit. I started swinging again. Get the fuck away from me. And now I'm minding my own business. I'm walking up the street, and that motherfucker come buzzing around me again, bro. So I started running. Man. Nigga, this motherfucker chasing me, man. I ran into this adult. I forgot some old head game banging ass nigga, man. Yo, a bee trying to kill me. You know how kids crying, screaming, shit. So I'm running around him. I'm running up this nigga leg.
Damn it!
Getting up under his shirt so I don't get sting, man.
You calling up his shirt?
Inside of his shirt, man, so I don't get sting, man.
How old are you?
Listen, I'm about 5 or 6, bro. I don't know who this nigga is. And I'm like, I just knew he was an adult. And I'm telling him, yo, this bitch trying to kill me. And I'm running around him. Then I tried to get in his shirt, bro. Get in his shirt. So he took another piece of his shirt, like the other side, and he said, I got to be in my hand. Go, man, go. And I fucking ran for like 20 miles an hour. I didn't even want to come back outside that day, bro. I ran home.
Damn. That's funny funny, man. You know, you be walking around and fucking you walk. You ever like walk and you walk into a cobweb and then you freak out? A motherfucker be watching you from across the street. All they see is you walking. All of a sudden, you just start flailing your arms like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And they're like, "This motherfucker just tripped out for nothing, man. He got some kind of mental problem." Unless you walking into a fucking. Hey, here goes. Check this out. I was building houses up in Virginia, right? Yeah. And we started to build the house, right? We built the garage, built the first floor. And we went home. We come back the next day, and at the very corner of the garage, there's a big-ass spider web, man, with a spider in the center of it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, this motherfucker just moved in. So I go over and I pluck one of the strings, right? One of the strands of the web. I just pluck it off. And all of a sudden the spider, like, fucking jumps to attention. Like, what the fuck? What was that? And he starts spinning around, right? He starts spinning around, and he's pulling on the web, like as he's spinning around, he's pulling on the web, right? And then he finds the spot where I broke the web, right? And he's pulling on, oh, this is the spot. He runs down, he's like surveying the fucking damage. He's checking it out. He's on the phone. He's calling contractors. He's got all kinds of shit like bulldozers coming out. Come on, we're going to need the crane over here. You know, this motherfucker done fucking, let's get security. Get this motherfucker out of here. He's fucking up shit just in the way. You got to go. And it's like sending motherfuckers out. Like, dude, that fucking spider was a trip, bro. And every time you pluck his web, that motherfucker will freak out, man. But the banana spiders I was telling you about, their web is made out of silk. It's funny, man. When you grab their web, you can actually feel it like it's a thread. Like you know what I mean? It's a strong piece of thread.
No shit.
Yeah, bro. They make silk. It's a silk web. Like a true silk shirt is made out of a spider's web. I mean, I don't know if it's woven in, which I don't know the process of how they turn it into a fabric, but you know, a silk shirt costs a lot of money. Like, I don't know how much it is, but it's some expensive shit. But it's real light, and it's airy from what I understand. You know, so if you're wearing, like, a silk shirt, they're, like, beautifully done. Some of them are really nice, but, you know what I mean? They're really expensive, but they're really nice. I would love to have one.
I see myself in a silk shirt.
You know who I like? I like Versace. I like that style, bro. That's a cool-ass style. Versace shirt.
Versace?
Versace.
You can't even spell Versace.
You can't even afford Versace. Fuck spelling it.
F-O Versace.
Versace. Yeah, man. Versace shirts, man. I like their shit. I like his style. That's an expensive, like a fucking shirt is like $2,000. I was looking them up, like just to see used. They were like fucking 800, 900, 1,000. It went up to like 3,000 for a used Versace shirt.
Damn.
Now, if I had money, I'd be sporting that shit.
Yeah, if I had money, I'd be in silk too.
Yeah,
Versace is stepping on.
I don't know if I don't know if Versace's made out of silk. They might have. I'm sure they have.
It look like it is. Though,
yeah,
man.
Don't it look like airy and fly? Just like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen those shirts, man. They look like Hawaiian. That's why I like Hawaiian shirts, Hawaiian print shirts. I like those shirts. I got about 5 or 6 of them. I like that kind of style, that print, that wild, whatever. You can put whatever kind of print you want on it. My wife's cousin has a Hawaiian shirt company. They make shirts. I forgot the name of it though. He's gonna give me one, but I never, I don't like taking something from him. And I don't even know the dude. I never met him. Don't even know him.
Who is he?
I don't know. I don't know the name of his company. But he makes Hawaiian shirts. That's what he does. From what I understand. I mean, like I said, I've never met the dude. Well, my wife spoke to him, and he told her that he would give, he said, I would give him the family discount.
Hawaiian shirts, I wonder what it's worth. Maybe give me a couple of them motherfuckers, man.
I mean, I've never, like I said, I don't know the dude. I've never taken shit from him. I wasn't going to ask him nothing.
Oh, but that's your wife's people.
Yeah. I've never, like, she's spoken
okay.
to him. She talks to him. I don't think they're, like, on a real, like, heavy basis or nothing, but, they stay in touch. And that's what he does. I mean, like, he's already loaded. From what I understand, he's already got big money. But Hawaiian shirts are my shit, man. They've always been my shit. I've been wearing Hawaiian shirts since the 80s, bro. So when motherfuckers talking about, oh, it's in style. Like, bitch, it was in style in 83. Fuck you talking about? Like, I was wearing that shit back then. You know what I mean? I always keep like 4 or 5 of them around. Like, I probably got more than that. I probably got about 7 or 8 of them. I'm not sure, but I got quite a few of them. Check this out. I picked up an Eagles jersey, right? Randall Cunningham. What you know about that? That's going way back, bro. A Randall Cunningham jersey for $30. And it's like, a real good one. It's not everything stitched in and shit.
$30.
Mm-hmm. I don't think.
Real?
Oh, it's real. Matter of fact, I keep my shit on a hanger. I don't.
$30.
Yeah, I got a nice. Hold on, I'll tell you a second what it is.
How you know it's real?
Yeah, I probably don't. The name of the.
You're not even the jersey wearer, man.
I'm not.
$30 for a Cunningham jersey. I don't know, man.
It is. Shit, I can't even see the tag. Oh, there it goes. It is a Proline, authentic Proline.